chair of Fleadh in the Heron 2013. I'm really delighted to be here today to pay a special tribute to the folks behind me here. We've had a process of engagement with the PEL community that I'm most especially proud of in this whole Fleadh process. And I want to pay tribute to to Julie McKee and the Bands Forum for their openness and willingness to engage and play a part in this Fleadh. Thank you so much. I want to introduce you now to Director General of Cultus Cultura Éireann, Laura Samora, who would like to say a few words.
I hope the band doesn't mind. I've left my uniform at home, if that's all right. But having watched the beautiful drama, The Pride, the other night, I don't think I'm going to get into the band because I think Desi took that job on that occasion. But I do want to say it's an absolute pleasure to be here. We're told, and I think it's true, that music is a universal language. And music certainly builds bridges between community. And sometimes it's difficult to build a bridge, but when it's built, there's a lovely feeling when you cross over it. And I can say I have met some lovely friendship here since I came to the Fleadh. And from, if I may use the term, if I'm wrong, correct me, but particularly with the loyalist bands, I've made great friends. They've come along to many of our functions. And coming back again to the play, The Pride, our organisation, Cultus, is involved in the promotion of Irish traditional music. But with a few small changes in the script, The Pride could just as easily be about our organisation. Raising money for instruments, raising money for uniforms, getting people to play drums. That's the story, and that's our story as well. And when we were founded in 1951, our music to traditional music was at a very low ebb. And unfortunately, many people were leaving Ireland at that time because work was pretty scarce. And they have travelled for the four corners of the world. And that wasn't any particular political grouping, any religious grouping. It was human beings all travelling to different places. And I'm glad about 4 years ago, I met a delegation from the Orange tradition, came to Dublin to meet me. They were interested also in the promotion of their traditions. And we sat down for a good number of hours and we looked at the structure of Cultus, of our organisation, and see whether things to be learned from that. And since then, I've been keeping in touch and they have been keeping in touch as well. But if you were to ask me, what will the highlight and the greatest memory of Fleadh for me, it will be what's happening here. Because at the end of the day, we're talking about the generosity of spirit. We're talking about decent humanity. We're talking about a common cause in music. There may be variations in the music. There may be different tunes, but so what about it? And I still remember when the Hounds of Ulster visited us in the County Clare to perform on that occasion. And we knew that somebody will have to play the sash. And when I went into the concert, the nicest thing of all was that the sash was played by the people of Clare. And that told me something, that it wasn't about any particular tag whatsoever. It was about friendship. It was about camaraderie. And I think if we can contribute to that and leave politics to one side and just think in terms what enhances our lives, what brings value into our lives, and how do we all live and work together on the journey through life on this planet. The next one is for somebody else, but I do honestly believe in the sunshine here, in the waterside, it will be a memory for me for life. I thank Julia, I thank Stuart, and I thank anybody who was connected with making this possible. And I'd like you to know we have no agendas, no hidden agendas whatsoever. It's a heartfelt feeling that we want to shake hands and work together with music providing the background for us. I think we're achieving that. We don't need headlines. We don't need megaphone diplomacy. We don't need structures. We don't need any of that. We'll just deal on a one-to-one. And I will be very proud if next August in Sligo, one of these bands comes down and plays at the Fleadh in Sligo, and I will guarantee them, they will get a welcome in the same way as the welcome that we have here. But I think in our own way, we're making history. Not political history, musical history and human history. And I think we can all build on that together. And I've met some of the members of the band here. And if this is the band that comes to Sligo, I will certainly be looking out for them and have a further handshake as well. And now, to create a bond of friendship, we would like Vince Jordan and myself. Vince is from Birmingham, the president of Colthus. Evelyn has been a wonderful link, and we would like to present to Stuart Adair here tonight. I hope he doesn't mind, it's a piece of Tipperary crystal. But however, having said that, it's not the crystal that really matters. And I was just telling him, when he brings it home, it'll be grand for putting the short buttons into as well. It'll be, you can put all the coins in that. But seriously, I feel so good, so excited, so enthusiastic here this evening. And I thank the band for making it possible. And we'll now make the presentation, and who knows, in years to come, we may look back and say, that was a memory of a lifetime. God mille maith, and thank you very, very much indeed.